The big thing is that everybody's gonna see what they haven't seen for years and understand what they cannot comprehend for years. We're mixing these two things together and we are gradually telling ourselves the truth. That no matter what happens, no matter what goes on, everything will be fixed the way it should. And by practically doing, we would understand that this game is one of its kind. We cannot be thrown aboard or made to deliver what shouldn't be delivered or at the same time, but I want to let you guys know that this victory that we're about to achieve is achievable, and this win that has not been registered will be registered, and for free and for facts, everyone is going to see the light of the day. One good turn deserves another. You see, there are two things that will eventually happen if the British decided to, British government decided to strike on Biafran fighter jets last, because say these countries, which they benefit from the zoo very, very big water. The big water. But one of the most interesting facts here is this, that the zoo will continue to make what we call a heavy mistake, that at the end of the day will jeopardize a lot of things about them. So what is going to happen? Two things is going to happen. If the zoo eventually decide that they're going to be in the neck of a naysayer, and that wouldn't be nice, because at the end of the day, everybody will get to see the much exposition that has been laid down. It all started from when the whole room kept mute, when Biafrans were bullied and thrown into a circumference of misunderstanding what is between right and wrong. But I must be very honest with you all, that the game is changing and everybody is realizing that you cannot continue to play with the emotions of those who are Biafran archives, who understand how the system truly works. You cannot continue to play with a nation that has existed before most of your fathers. And that is the big mistake. Playing with such kind of nation will put you into semi-turnaround. And that's how the game works. So if they eventually decide to disobey the term will call the light at the end of the tunnel, they're gonna face it real bad. Real bad. Because everybody's gonna be against it. And by the time the world is already against them, just like just like the warning that is coming in now, that they should flee from trying to invade a territory that has done nothing but always cried out that freedom is all they asked for. Nothing small, nothing less. If they don't resist from the continued bullying of the Biafran people, they'll get to be at the wrong side, because countries are already coming. I said, you see, the US is in discussion with the Biafran to, decide what must be decided, to know where our hands will be placed before our enemies will look at us in the face and tell us that we don't know what we are doing. It's gonna be a shameful thing if eventually we refuse to carry out the plans our ancestors all produced because of being sentimental or being scared. One thing with the zoo is that they are always scared. I was listening to Amechi, and Amechi said, bring how many Nigerians and put them behind bars. Buofa, nothing will happen. Nigeria is now in that state, and your politicians are aware that nothing will happen. That is why they will do what they will do, and after 4 years, you still vote them. They will laugh at you that these people are not ready for change. Because if you are ready for change, you will be the first in the front line to defend whatever you voted for. Finland government has just warned the British military to stay off coast of the Biafran business, and whatever intention they have into invading the state of Biafra, they may understand the theory of what it is. So, what do we have? This is a point of view, and what must be sensed is what the fight that people have put in place. The zoo was so cowardized that they are now running to different countries to seek help to fight a small state. Obviously, I can say that the Israelites in the Bible are the Igbos. Yes. Because someone can say, that is why it's difficult for them to conquer the Igbo people. We must understand the game that is played, and one thing can be so defensive, and another, at the other hand, can be so immature. When we look at the things we share, the words that we preach, and every battle that is already at hand, we must help ourselves to gather the most effective points, and by so doing, people will get to see the knowledge that is being spread. So, the British must understand that the Biafran people are fighting for a good cause. A cause that